document being left literally on the street corner?
Well, first of all, it is amazing that a force with this much experience would actually do that, and it makes you wonder why such a document would actually be in existence all in one place. I mean, that sounds like an absolute collation of all the documents that are here, and I would be very hard thought to actually think that that document might have been there and not placed there by other means. It wouldn't have been accidentally lost. As we speak, actually, the Police Service of Northern Ireland, just to the left of me here, are preparing for either the Prime Minister or Joe Biden to arrive. It will be a major embarrassment for the Police Service of Northern Ireland. The Chief Constable, Simon Byrne, arrived here just about 25 minutes ago. He has been out inspecting the roads all morning, and he was quite confident, really, that everything was very much under control. So this does come as quite a shock to know that that document is out and about at this moment in time. On the way in here, though, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, interesting point as to whether, of course, this was an accident or a deliberate act, but one assumes that given this very tight timetable they've got, they're going to have to assess very quickly what to change and what to leave in place.
Well, these visits, Northern Ireland is very, very much used to high security like this. And I mean, I'm looking down a street here at the moment where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different options, and none of the press know where this cavalcade is going to come from and arrive at the front door behind us. Everybody would know that they're going to arrive at the door, but whereabouts they come from would be a hard one to actually predict, and that's how they work this. Even the outriders, there is various different teams of outriders, and only one of them know actually who's got the real package, i.e. the VIP behind them. So it may be a breach, but it will not be something, it will be seen as concern, but it will be fixed very, very quickly by just going to another plan. They have plan A, B, C, D, and we have watched this time and time and time again throughout the Troubles in Northern Ireland when VIPs come in. There is very many routes open to them, and I have yet to see anywhere being cancelled because of a breach of security.
And the fact is, of course, that this visit to Ulster University was a pretty quick one before he's then due to go over the border into the Republic, where the security concerns will be for the Garda. Yes, indeed. They will hand everything from here straight over to the Garda Síochána. That they will meet him at Dublin Airport. But you've got to remember as well that Joe Biden very much has his own secret service there with him. They are very much in control of everything that happens here. Even special branch officers that are with the British Police Force or Irish Police Force have to take a back seat when the Secret Service, the American Secret Service, are in town. That really, they take control, they decide the routes, and they decide who is closest to the president. I mean, over the last couple of weeks here, we have watched many men with American accents lifting manholes, looking down alleyways, and we all know what they're here for. They are checking on the security of the President of the United States. That is the way, it has always been the way. We've seen it here in 1998 in massive terms when even military were brought in at that stage to make sure that Bill Clinton was well protected. So I don't see any problem here today, but there will be much embarrassment about this document. There will be a very big investigation into it, and I would imagine that if it turns out to be absolutely real, well, then heads will roll. Yeah. The other aspect, of course, and we can see the police behind you, is the suggestions that this document may include phone numbers and addresses of top PSNI officers. And, of course, given the security alert and what we saw in Omagh a month or two ago, that will again be of real concern. Yes, not to take away from the presidential visit, that is the biggest concern there, that if those personal details have gotten into the public domain, it is a great worry for those officers. Some of them may have to be rehoused, some of them will definitely have to have different cars, car registrations. It brings us back to the sad old days, actually, of the RUC when this happened on a regular basis, and many officers and their families were basically taken out of one area and put somewhere else. So it is very, very serious on that matter, Mark, and I do wait to see what comes out of this and how exactly this document made it onto the street.